was one day in a staff meeting and very frustrated, and I asked my fellow colleagues, how do I get people to engage with me? And no one really had an answer. And then I realized what I'm really wanting to know is, how do I communicate with people so that they engage with me? And to give you some background into why I was frustrated with this problem is Nicola gave you a beautiful overview of what we've been trying to do. And we figured out that this is really where research has failed the researchers because a literature review wasn't enough to figure out what kind of vulnerabilities we were going to have to deal with, as well as what the future may look like, as well as what we may do in that future to protect what we want to protect. And so we needed to go and find some expert opinion, and that is very hard. Our first attempt looked like this. So imagine you got this email. Some of our Sandbox colleagues already know what this feels like. And you were asked to fill out this Excel spreadsheet. But before you filled out the Excel spreadsheet, you had to read all 20 pages of this document, and then please do it by Friday. This is what you could feel like. And so we, as you can imagine, we got very little engagement. So what we've been trying to do is to make it a bit easier to engage. And thank you to Sarah for the QR codes. So if you go to our little online document, this is kind of what we've been trialing for this year, is to make an online document instead of this long email with a lot of words. And you can take a look through that online questionnaire. And it's basically, it's putting information into a different format. And it's getting your brain to work differently, because now you have to actually go through something, and it makes you feel like you've achieved something with every next page that you turn. And you can tell people it only takes 10 minutes, even if it doesn't. The second thing we've been trying to do is trying to transform the information that we share with people. A 20-page document is never going to be read by people that are incredibly busy and have more important things to do. So we've been really trying to make the use of infographics and trying to change the way we display like results or statistical information, make it more graphical and easier and quicker to understand what we are trying to tell you. And I've been using Canva for this, and it's a partly free platform for those who want to explore. And although this is a very climate change example, as we've been trying to get vulnerability information for our adaptation plans, it really is important for all conservation issues, because if we have this communication breakdown between each other, someone is going to be left stranded there with no solutions and no way of knowing what to do. So I think it's incredibly important that, like the first session iterated, we learn how to communicate effectively with each other. Thank you.